What a beautiful home, though. Who would imagine that this thing is being held against its will? It seems pretty content. Even its babies seem content. Look at that thing. It's so happy. Anyway, time to do what I came here to do. What's up, everybody? I'm IGP, and welcome back to Subnautica. Today, we're going to talk about a few things, but most importantly, we're going to talk about the Sea Emperor Aquarium, or the Primary Containment Facility Aquarium, which is going to house the Sea Emperor in the story of Subnautica once the game is complete. Well, I'm getting attacked. Hey, cut the crap! Anyway, we're starting to see some signs of life in the aquarium, which is nice because we all know once we start seeing those little updates, we're going to see more and more in the coming weeks. In fact, May is when the entire interior of the prison, including the aquarium and antechamber, is supposed to be released. And I think it's also the end game. I think this is the final month of new content. The next several months before release will be for polishing the game. So we'll talk about those juicy bits in just a second. I kind of want to go over real quick the Cyclops update, because the last time I covered the Silent Running update, which was actually before its release, I was kind of disappointed in the overall feel of the Cyclops. I know they were trying to make it a more viable vessel, but there were some things that were off that kind of threw the whole thing under the water. But they've tweaked things, and they've added new stuff that actually seems to balance it out pretty well, and we're going to cover that just real quick. First thing I really love about this update is the Decoy Launcher, which, as the name implies, you can launch a decoy that will attract all of the hostile creatures within a certain zone around you and allow you to escape in case you're in a hostile situation. By default, you can launch one decoy, or at least load one decoy into the Cyclops for use later on without an upgrade. With an upgrade, you can do up to 5, and I don't know if you can duplicate or stack them, but if you can, then you can have more than that. And of course, building it is relatively simple, 2 wiring kits and a copper wire. And just like the torpedo launcher in the prawn suits or the sea moth, you do have to build the decoys individually, which costs 3 titanium, a copper wire, and a battery. So it's not hard to obtain. And even if you don't have a Cyclops, you can build these and launch them by hand. I actually don't know if you can build them in a Fabricator outside of the submarine, but you might be able to, don't quote me. But basically, if you want to drop it outside by hand, you can just go outside, and I believe I'm gonna swim down here towards these guys, because spiny eels suck. There we go. And I don't know how big the range is on it. Hey, oh God, dude. So it works. You can't really use it, but oh God, back up. Whoa, he missed. So now we're gonna test it, firing it on these guys out of the Cyclops, which you can access over here to launch. I don't know actually where it comes out from, but holy shit. We're gonna have some attacks. Let's launch it. Yeah, we have a voiceover too that tells us we do it, but where the hell did I shit it out? Oh, it's all the way up there. Nice. I guess it's the top, the very top, and this will allow me to go full run, ahead flank, emergency speed, and as you can hear it too, it's like it sounds much faster. I mean, that's just a sound. Oh, I'm still getting attacked though. See, the decoys are good, but at the same time, they don't last long as far as I remember. And I don't think it completely distracts them from the giant moving vessel that they're probably like, what the hell is this doing in my biome? Very strange. Anyway, the other upgrade is a fire suppression system, which basically, instead of walking around the entire Cyclops and putting out fires with your fire extinguishers, we just click this button if we have the upgrade module in there. And we're gonna activate this. It shuts the doors, and it will get rid of all the fires. It just suppresses it everywhere. In fact, you can't move. You can move the vessel, but you can't get out of it. You basically, the only thing you can do is just drive. Or maybe you can customize your Cyclops in the meantime, whatever suits your fancy. Yeah, but this will take care of all the fires for you in the vessel, so that way you don't have to do it yourself. This does not heal the damage on the outside. We're pretty much screwed here. Also, if you guys didn't know, the Cyclops upgrade Fabricator is over here, which allows you to build all the upgrades. It comes automatically with the Cyclops instead of having to have an extra module like the Moonpool has for the Sea Moth or the prawn suit. So that pretty much covers all of the new Cyclops updates. If I missed any little details, you can let us know in the comment section below. We love to talk about it, don't we? Anyway, I'm gonna head over to the aquarium and show you guys some cool shit. In the meantime, before we do that, let's explode this bad boy, because I don't like it. There we go. That's nice. And also, if you didn't notice, you get a beacon from your destroyed Cyclops, which you can actually pick up and use for other things. It actually spawns a nice little beacon for you, which is good because the trade-off between all the material you used... Whoa, what? Hello? But yeah, the trade-off is nice. You get this little material back for all that shit you used to build this. Totally worth it. And yes, if you're wondering, you can go back and get your upgrades. The upgrades stay, so that way you can use it on a different one, including the power cells. Anyway, let's go to the aquarium. So, here we are, on this strange platform. I don't know exactly what platform this is. I don't think it's the incubator, but it might be just the bottom of the aquarium. I don't know how this layout's gonna be, to be honest with you, but look at this, guys. Look at all this. We have life, we have grass around, we have fauna, all kinds of stuff, because they did talk about how the aquarium was supposed to replicate a habitat in which the Emperor could live, which most aquariums are like that anyway. So they do have other life, since the Emperor is not a murderer of fish. And here we have these platforms over here, which house the ion crystals, or a mass of them, which you can cut apart with the exosuit once you get down here. You can't scan these either, not yet. But they're all over the place. There's one over there too. These are all done pretty much. And this is going to be the base. We can kind of get a nice little outline of the aquarium. It's pretty much going to take up majority of this area. We have some caves and tunnels underneath here. Schools of fish, as it shows in the screenshots too of the aquarium. That's always... Ooh, we got acid mushrooms. I cannot... Oh, I can pick it up. Okay. This platform, though, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what this might be. Again, from what I have seen and heard about the aquarium, I really can't put together a good image of it in my head or how it's going to be laid out relative to the entrance up here. Now, the teleporter that was here before is now gone for some reason. I'm not sure why. Probably just working on it, because they're going to be adding in the antechamber next, I assume, which will follow up from this tunnel right here and go out. The antechamber itself doesn't look massive from the screenshots and other things that I've seen, even the concept art. It's huge, but it doesn't seem like it's going to take up much in comparison to the aquarium itself. Because we have life all over the place. This entire area is what I assume to be manufactured and not really like, this stuff wouldn't normally be this deep and also, you know, this near lava. This wouldn't happen. This is all going to be contained and maintained by the precursors. So that's why it does kind of look off. Yeah, you know, the hoverfish and other creatures that seem to be able to live towards, like, safer shallows, you know, wouldn't survive the pressure down here. Tons of caves. We have the eyes, right? Or what are these called? The oculus, right? The oculus and the peepers. This is actually a deep crevice. What the hell is this supposed to be? Hello? Oof, it's dark down here. Let me get my flashlight. Ooh, that's nice. And of course, this isn't finished by any means. This is just the first part of it. They're adding the life to it. This is what's going to be in the aquarium. Obviously, we have platforms over here. I don't know. Are these going to be inside of the aquarium? Because my question would be, why would there be, like, grass and fauna elsewhere that isn't part of the aquarium? I think I remember in the screenshot it showing little platforms that are supposed to beam up ion crystals, because in the antechamber, the pillar in the middle is supposed to be a synthesizer for ion crystals, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be that they have multiples of those inside of the aquarium. There's a weird, strange glow over here. Why is this green? Is it this thing? Is this the thing that's causing the green glow? That's nuts. And obviously the lighting is going to be different. It's lit up right now as if there's, like, sunlight pouring down onto it, which won't be the case, I don't think. I mean, what I've seen and what I've read on the Trello, basically you're going to come into here, go into the antechamber, and then come out to a viewing platform to the aquarium. I'm assuming that the Sea Emperor is not going to notice you, or maybe will notice you, which would make it even more scary, but it's going to be the ultimate reveal of the Emperor itself, because you're not going to see it up to this point. You are, however, I think, going to be hearing the Emperor communicate with you in some way. Oh, Jesus. Which is, again, super creepy. I can imagine the cinematic itself, or the animation going up and viewing the Sea Emperor. But you're going to have, like, a downward view, which the lights up at the top are going to be greenish to give you an eerie feeling about it, because you're not going to know too much about the details just yet. So I'm going to free cam it up real quick. Get a better view of everything. Now there's an interesting area back here which kind of cuts off from what I imagine the aquarium's going to be. And I actually don't know how the water is going to be contained, if it's going to be glass or some type of precursor material, like the shields that separate from the water and such. It might be that, but if that was the case, then the Emperor could just push through it, right? I imagine it'd be some form of glass or something. These holes are still down here, and I'm not sure why. It's just there for the creep factor. Oh. Oh, hello. Hey, we have a thing. I gotta get up to this. Hold on a second. There's a thingamabob over here I want to check out. Looks like one of those transfers again from water to walking. Hopefully it doesn't try to do that, because then it's gonna screw me over. Hello? Aw, doesn't do anything. But yeah, this would be a separator, so there's gonna be a back entrance to this. Or maybe it's just an extra compartment. Maybe, because according to the Trello, there's a lot of rooms being developed inside the prison as well. Not just the aquarium and antechamber, there's gonna be some other rooms as well. Even a teleporter room. There's another one of these glowing spots, which is not the fauna. Hello? Whoa. The sounds. I'm trying to see if I recognize that ambient music. It sounds a little bit familiar, but it also sounds tweaked. I guess it could be me just never actually listening to it alone and nothing else, or paying this much attention to it. We have another green area over here. There's gonna be a lot of green lights, guys. A lot of green lights. Gotta make it eerie. I don't know. The more I'm hearing it, the more it sounds like just the underwater ambience that happens anyway. Usually I have music on, but I turned it off because I like to add my own music to it. Yeah, the more I look at this too, the more I'm thinking this is probably the incubation station. The lowest points, because from what I can tell, the Emperor is going to be swimming around and protecting its young. As soon as you get close to it, the Emperor is going to come near you and try to defend. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. There's probably a lot of you that are like, yes or no, you're dumb. You can actually see the cave systems of the aquarium here. There's the deepest point right there. Well, technically, I don't think those are going to stay there. I think that's going to be something completely different. I don't know what else that could be used for. We have a platform over here, though. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing it now. Okay, so I think that audio might be just what we hear in the deep. You know what we do have to do, though? You know what we have to do? There we go. What's up, beautiful? Welcome to your home. Holy shit, though. So this is actually a little bit smaller than what I had spawned in one of the previous episodes. Let me get back to my character. I had spawned him a little bit too big according to pretty much everyone. So now this is a little bit smaller. He's massive. Yeah, seems about the right size. He's still pretty stiff. They are working on the animations for him, so I'm sure that will come in time. And also, when you spawn the Emperor regularly, he'll be a little bit bigger. But can you imagine, dude? Can you freaking imagine? This is nuts. So the end game is following this. From what I understand, is that we're gonna go in here, get our enzymes, and open a teleporter to which the Emperor itself cannot escape. Where's that light coming from? You see it shining on its back? That must be just a random directional light or point light. Anyway, so a teleporter will be open. The Emperor itself cannot get out, but it does direct its babies out, so that way it can continue life on the planet, hopefully. The aquarium is going to be riddled with life that is uninfected, as the infection itself is being cured by the Emperor, and it's just kind of this cycle that happens inside of the aquarium only. So anything in here is just going to be completely cured or free of the Karar, but when we send the Sea Emperor babies out, I have no idea what the result's going to be for that. But once we do that, we're going to have the cure, we can disable the array, build a rocket, and get the hell off this planet. What a beautiful home, though. Who would imagine that this thing is being held against its will? It seems pretty content. Even its babies seem content. Look at that thing. It's so happy. I think we need to look at this from a different angle. Maybe, just maybe, the precursors are saving their lives. Time to do what I came here to do. Anyway, so that's the current state of the aquarium itself, or the overall interior of the primary containment facility. If you guys are as excited as I am, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see in future episodes. If you guys want access to all this stuff, you can either play an experimental and get the updates as they come out, or check the Trello, or watch me, or any other YouTuber that covers Subnautica, and you'll see a lot of cool shit. So thanks again for watching, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!